Hello, this is April Morone. I want to talk to you today about gastroparesis and IBS when you have both gastroparesis and IBS. The way to better control your symptoms of IBS and gastroparesis when you have both IBS and gastroparesis is to do a combined diet of the diet for gastroparesis and the diet for IBS. The diet for gastroparesis is such like eating pastas and rice, bananas, a lot of your proteins that are not high fiber, like legumes, beans. Doing things like almond butter, peanut butter, soft foods in general that can give you protein, eggs. If you can handle it, fish. Beef is harder to digest, so that's not really recommended by doctors too much, unless you cook it way down. Poultry seems to be okay for some people with gastroparesis. I cannot handle that, so I do beans that are cooked way down. For IBS, you have to have high fiber, but when you have both gastroparesis and IBS, that's not doable because your stomach can't digest it. So the way to control the IBS part is to do vegetables, and if you can handle wheat, if you don't have celiac disease, which some people with gastroparesis do have, do like all brand cereal, oatmeal, multigrain bread, if you can digest bread. Sometimes bread can seem too doughy and can bind you. Cheese can also bind you when you have IBS. So a workaround is to do, like, for dairy, yogurt that's probiotic, as probiotics are also good for the gastric system when you have both conditions. For breakfast, you can do like oatmeal, and if you want higher fiber that's not too hard in the system, you can do like all brand regular, not the all brand all buds cereal. Kind of put that in with the oatmeal after you've made the oatmeal. A little bit of salt for taste if you don't have high blood pressure. If you can tolerate it, frozen fruits like berries, strawberries, blackberries, raspberries, blueberries, bananas, which is also good for gastroparesis. But with the berries, don't have them too often because of the gastroparesis. So have it be like limited. If you can't handle the frozen version, you can do the fresh version of those berries. Maybe blend them, make them into a smoothie. That would be even better for the gastric system if you don't have severe GERD, severe gastric reflux, and you can handle that. Or even if you do, but are taking something like Protonix or Prilosec, then you might be able to tolerate some fruit in like softer forms or in blended forms, like fruit smoothies. I drink fruit smoothies. That way my system can handle it a little better. Because of gastroparesis, some people can get dehydrated too often, which means we have to drink more liquids than most people. Not gulp it, but sip it a lot throughout the day to get a lot of that liquid that you need. Gatorade, whether it has sugar in it or not, preferably sugar-free, especially if you have reactive hypoglycemia or diabetes. The electrolytes in that is good for the system. Water, and sometimes in limited amount, tea, because that can act like a stimulant to the gastric system. Too much, though, can actually cause pain to the gastric system. So be careful with that. Multivitamins, I cannot stress that enough. Multivitamins. Definitely take multivitamins, because when you have a slow gastric system, you may need the extra vitamins. Sometimes with gastroparesis, a lot of people can become anemic and lack enough calcium. So extra multivitamins, more than one a day, can help kind of give you that extra vitamins that you need. For extra nutrients, when you have vegetable soup cooked way down, what you can do is also like add mixed greens or turnip greens that are cooked way down as well, with your green beans and carrots and peas for extra starch. Broccoli without the stems, cooked, not steamed, but cooked way down. If you really want steamed vegetables and you think your gastric system can have that, I recommend buying the steamed vegetables that are in a pack that you can just put in the microwave like that. Cook for about 5 to 7 minutes. That way it's not too solid. And eat that. If you can't handle that, just cook it way down or boil it. Salt for taste if you don't have high blood pressure. Maybe a little Italian seasoning if you can handle that, but not a lot. Or Mediterranean seasoning. Again, not a lot with that. I can't stress enough, avoid cheese when you have both gastroparesis and IBS, because with the IBS condition, that can bind your gastric system a lot. Oh, what am I missing? Sometimes your doctor may want to give you stimulant medications for your gastric system, like Reglan, or Sunadakisates, which is paracolase, a similar form of laxative to colase. That acts like a stimulant to your gastric system. You're not supposed to take it every day, though, but only severely as needed when it's a severe case of a flare-up. That can help the system on top of the Reglan. But take the Reglan every day for as long as it is prescribed. Most doctors won't prescribe Reglan every day, though. So again, it's limited. They give it to you kind of like in cycles, because it can be problematic if given every day. For times when you can't take these medications, I recommend exercising a little more if you have enough energy to do so. A lot of stretching exercises, yoga, and cardio as well can help. Push-ups can help. If you can't do the form where you're on the ground pushing up, wall push-ups can help. Can still be just as effective. With leaning in a little more of your midsection so that it's also moving your gastric system. That's what I do to help me. Exercises where you're twisting a little bit lightly, slowly, side to side. You don't have to be standing to do that if your knees can't handle it. You can sit down and just do side to side, like that. It doesn't have to be too extensive. It doesn't have to be too far to the left, too far to the right. Just some movement. If you have enough energy and you can do so, dance to music, because that can also be a good way to get your gastric system going. Always speak to your gastroenterologist about this. And if you're also diabetic, your endocrinologist about this. If you can't get an endocrinologist, your primary care might be able to handle that too. I hope this helps you. Please subscribe. No pressure, though, if you don't want to. It is appreciated. Thank you.